Welcome back to the channel, my friends, and today is a bit of a difference. We're not talking about albums, records, we're talking about day in history. So these are things that they've done for me, and the four of them are to do with the family name, each family name. So for start off, what I will show you, these are my grandparents' surnames and that. And this is about the Talbots, and that was my granddad. And the meaning, a hunter's dog by name, an Anglo-Norman French English, first recorded in 1860, 1086 Essex. Had to put the teeth in, and the name in the UK at the moment. Name ranks UK 136 most common name. Established by approximately 12 billion worldwide shares the name, and other things that it shows. Let me show you if you can see these, and I'll tell you a bit. Now, this Talbot comes from an Old English Talbot, a term for a hunter's dog, first used as a person by name before becoming Herdar, I think. The first record use and early origin, the name appears in the Domesday era records in Essex and neighbouring counties, where Norman nicknames settled into the family names. So you got if you can see there, you can see different meanings of it over that it changed very name. So the Talbot surname become close linked with noble household established in the Earl of Shrewsbury. Its dog-based origin refers to high status of hunting in the normal society. And this part, if you can see it, my friends, I don't know if you can see it, I will read out. So, from normal stronghold to previous days' glory, contents the Talbot name, has endured centuries of migration. So this is where in 1086, Talbot is recorded in Essex as Norman's by name becomes fixed surname, and then in the 16th century, Talbot household established easy by branches in Ireland and North America. Those settlers, and then in the 1800s, the establishment carried Talbot's family to Australia during the wild British migration, and it tells you, if you can see, there's a bit about the people in history being called the name. And this is like it's saying common name in common in UK, USA and Australia. In UK, it's the, so this is my first one. My grandparents is, my one grandparent, my granddad, surname. So that's the Talbots. Then we go on to my mum's grandmother, and as a common name, it's one of the very common names. It's the Smiths, and the Smiths meaning occupational name of a metal worker. The origin, Old English, England, recorded in 1066 in Kent. Common in the UK, US and Canada. Surnames ranking first most common name, so it is the most common name over in the UK. So a bit of history about the Smith name. Smith comes from an old Southern meaning metal worker, referring to those who forge tools, weapons and household items. First recorded use and earliest origin, the name was first recorded in 1066 in Kent, England. Appears in early chapters of farmers' records after the Norman conquest. So it was by the 15th century, the Smith family were found in England and Scotland. So they had to have been, and this next bit tells you a bit more about the family and where it's was. So the Smiths first recorded in Kent, England, in the early 1666, and then the Smith family surname span throughout the British Isles with trades, craftsmanship and settlers in 1500. In the 1800s, the family established to emigrate to America, Canada, Australia and New Zealand during the global where they went for worldwide. So here we got names of people that bear the name in history and modern day. So if you can see that, you got John Smith, a 17th century explorer and of the Virgins, Joseph Smith, a 19th century American revolutionary leader, modern day Will Smith, American actor and producer, and Maggie Smith, a British actor. Excuse my cough. And that is the second part of our little journey into the history of my. So we've had my mum's parents, the Talbots and the Smiths. Now we go on to our next one. These are my grandparents on my dad's side. So we start off with the Ryder family. So the meaning, Ryder, a moderate warrior or horse messenger. Origin, Old England. First recorded in 1273 in Cambridgeshire. Common in England, USA and Australia. And it's ranked in the UK, ranking 844. Approximately 60,000 worldwide. And there's, if you can see that, about the first part. And then we got on to the meaning, the origin of the riders. Rider comes from Old English referring to mean a rider of a horse, often a troop, courier, or a mounted servant. First recorded use of the early origin, the surname appears in the 12th century England recording, where occasionally bynames become hereby identified in the county roll. So you had the different, if you can see there, that's the different meanings of the rider name and the meaning of the surname. So next we go on to where they where they went and that. So 1273 the riders is first recorded in Cambridgeshire as an occupational by name, becoming fixed surname. So in the 16th century, the Rider family established early branches in the North America through the settlement of and servants. 18th century, a man carried the Ryden household to Australia during the wide British migration. And here, if you can see, is where the history of the name bears. So you've got the Sir Dudley Ryder, 18th century British Lord, Chief Judge. Samuel Ryder, a 20th century English businessman. And then modern day riders, Wincy Ryder, American actor. Mitchell Ryder, American singer. So that's that. I don't know if you can see that. So that's where my dad's grandmother surname. So this is my dad's granddad surname, and it's the Pennies. And the origin of the Pennies, the Pennies name become prominent in the medieval England as a nickname diverted from an Old English word, ping, including weight or other. The nickname for weight and agile person. Origin 1190 in Worcestershire. First recorded in 12th century in Devon. Common name in UK, Australia and USA. And it's the 1068 common name. And the established bred 19,800 worldwide. So that's, I don't know if you can see that, if the camera can pick that up. So the origin of the pennies. The penny comes from Old English ping, penny, used as a nickname for someone associated with a weight, thread, or coin. First recorded use of the early origin, the surname first appeared in Worcestershire in the late 12th century, which nickname an occupational surname becoming Herday. And if you can see there's the different meanings of the surname. Penny was one of the earliest coins used in England, dated back to Anglo-Saxon time. So it's that old. As the surname Penny referred to not only to current but also the thread and of that's, and as we go into the history of the journey of the pennies in 1119, the pennies first recorded in Worcestershire, England, as a herb name, and then the surname spanned across the southern and Midland counties. The Penny families established to migrate to North America during the colony status. And if you can see that, and for our final but last, we've got the history of the name and that. And you got Henry Penny in 16th century England, Clark. Thomas Penny, 16th century English Zodiac, modern day Joseph Penny, American actor. Gillian Penny, British. So I don't know what that meant. So this is, if you can see that and that, and that's my little history of the surname. So I hope you enjoy this little look of my family's surname. So if you enjoy that and you want to come back for more, you're more than welcome for other things that I do on the channel. So this is the history of my grandparents' surname, and it's from a day in history. And if you want to go to the site and order yourself your parents' history in that, it's very good because they go into detail and it's very professional. They do ones for your date of birth and your surname and when you was born and that. So for now, I'll say a fond farewell, and if you enjoy this, please come back again. And if you want to join the family, follow me, you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. And whenever you watch this, morning, noon or night, take care and be good to one another and look after each other. And for now, I'll say a fond farewell and bye.